do you have money that you can use without having to go and borrow? And if you have come without counting the cost, start counting the cost now. So guys, if you're about to come into the country, or you're already here in the country, probably as a student or whatever route you came in through and you want to migrate to another route, this video is for you. Just make sure you've counted the cost. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So my name is Mina Wodi. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much, and to those of you who are joining this channel for the first time, thank you so much, and please enjoy this video. This is a sit down talk video. So I want to talk about those of us who live here in the UK, that you see that sometimes you look at us and you think that we have it all put together. You look at us and you say, oh, they've got money, they are minted, they have a house, they have a car, they have a good job, they have this, they have that. And based on what you see outside, you now feel that, okay, this is somebody I can always go to if I need like money, monetary help, financial assistance. Don't get me wrong, there are people who can help financially in this country, people who have come in just like I have come in, if it is within their means and if they have. And there are some who cannot help. And this is not because they don't want to help. UK is a society that thrives on credit. This society lives on credit. If you have a credit card, easy peasy. You can have things, anything you want, as long as you have the affordability, which is a trap, and it's not good. You know, shops will offer you buy now, pay later, because the society is a cashless society. So if people want to buy things with cash, they've got to save up and then they buy. But you know, we live in a society where everything in this country, you pay for everything. The only thing we're not paying for is the air we breathe. The road that we drive on, we pay for it. Everything. You pay for your car insurance, you pay for your water bill, light bill, you pay for what other bill? You pay for insurance, you pay for TV license. Yes, you pay for TV license. You pay for practically everything in this society. And so when somebody is stranded and you need money, you want to go to someone to help you out with money, it's really, really difficult, you know, except if you belong to a community, like a church community, and then people can raise funds for you. I'm like, okay, somebody can chip in £10, £20, £50 as they are able to, you know, and they raise that money to help. But if you want to go to one single individual to get that money from, it is hard, because everybody here, they have things that they need money for. You know, it's not like in Nigeria where if you want something, you have the cash, you pay for it. Here, you don't necessarily need to have cash to pay for items, to pay for things. You can get it on buy now, pay later. You can get it on credit card, as long as you have the affordability and you can pay it back. Like I said, it is a trap. If you come in and you see that you might get carried away, don't fall for it. But I know there are people who have, you know, come into this country and they've gotten into trouble because they had to go and use their credit card for one thing or the other, and that has given them a bad credit record. You know, so that's why I'm saying, if you're not careful, if you don't have the affordability, don't even go into it. So what exactly am I saying, and why am I saying this? All I'm saying is, when people choose to come here, please have a plan. I can't emphasize this enough. Have a plan. Have a plan. People are going through stuff in this country. And so people feel bad when they're not able to do what they think they should do for people, you know. I've read a story, or it was on YouTube, I saw it on YouTube, where somebody is in a debt of over £10,000, credit card debt of over £10,000. I think that video was on, I watched it on Chidera Peters. That person is earning so much money, but then he had to loan somebody. He had to help somebody with over £10,000, and he used his credit cards to help that person. And he is now the one paying for it. He's now the one paying that credit card loan, you know. So that's why I say we need to be careful, really, really careful. Now, this is somebody who, out of the benevolence of his heart, has helped somebody with over £10,000, and the person is not paying back. That's not right. And stories like that make people don't even want to help others, because you can't tell, you can't predict people. People can be funny when it comes to money. When you help, and when it is time for them to pay back, it becomes a problem. That's why people find it difficult to help people when they are in need, and it is only God that can help us. And so for me, what I always do is, if I can't give you that, I will give you something, a token. If I have a token, I'll just say take, and I don't bother about it. You know, I don't bother about it, because I don't want to hear stories that touch the heart. There's nothing I can do. So it's just, this video is all about us. You guys, if you agree with me in the comment, please let me know in the comment section. You help people, but it's like biting the finger that fed you. When it is time to pay, they turn around and they become something else, you know. So UK is a credit facility. UK thrives on credit. I just want to encourage us, please. Let's not put burdens on other people, because it's not right. People are coming over. You need to, when the Bible says count the cost, it is not only when you're building a house that you have to sit down and count the cost. You want to embark on such a journey, like leave your country to another country with the intention of staying. You need to count the cost. Find out, if you're coming in as a student, find out how much you would need. And then if you want to stay and go for the post-study visa, find out how much it will cost you. Get all of that ready. I was speaking to a sister who said they were selling everything they had back home to foot their bill here, because they didn't want to depend on anybody. They sold everything. Their rent was coming from Nigeria. They were a family of 5, you know. They were going through all of that, all on their own, because they didn't want to be a burden to others. Which is, for me, I recommend that, you know, if you're coming in, please count the cost. Count the cost. Don't come in when you're not, when you are not ready. Don't come in thinking manna will fall from heaven for you. No, that's not how God works. There is a place, there is a time for manna to fall from heaven. If God has given you the instruction to say to you, move, and you move, He will provide. But if God has not given the instruction to say move, then you move, because it is what is prevalent, because it is what is current right now. Be ready to sit down, count the cost, make sure you are ready, because there is no one here that will come to your rescue. There's no one. Another person approached me and was telling me how this couple came into the country, I think one of them as a student, and they could not pay the fees. And so they had sent them a letter, from the Home Office had sent them a letter to say their fee, that they will be sending them home. They will be, asking them to leave, I think, if they don't pay their school fees. Now look at somebody struggling to complete school fees and the person is not able to. How is that person going to be able to afford the post-study visa? How? Please, this video is not to discourage people from coming. You can come. All I'm saying is when you are coming, please make plans. Count the cost. Don't come thinking there are people that God has kept here for you to come and help you. It will not happen. No. It may not happen. I know for myself and for my husband when we came, I know the challenges we got. My husband was here and we gave out our house, sold our cars back home, and we came with 4 children. We were 6. And my husband, being the kind of man he is, very meticulous, very careful, very responsible with his money. He knew what we were going to go through. And so he started saving from day one for our post-study visa. He started saving. And when it was time for us to apply for the post-study visa, we were able to apply for a family of 6, which we didn't need to if we knew. I will tell you about that. If we knew that we had a right, to stay without having to apply for that post-study visa, all we needed to do was to go and register. We didn't know that. And when it came to childcare, we were doing 2 different shifts. My husband will work at night and I will work during the day so that we can take care of our children. We didn't want to be a liability to anybody in this country. And so we were doing it all by ourselves. Now, I don't expect you to do the same that we did, but I'm just saying, if you're coming over, please count the cost. It's in the scripture. Count the cost. Who is that person that wants to build a house that does not sit down first to count the cost before he embarks on that project? Count the cost. When people are jumping, flying, and coming over, don't jump and fly with them if you have not settled your progress, how you're going to move from one stage to the other stage. Because this country, you come into this country with one visa. For you to remain in this country, you need another type of visa, and it is not cheap. It costs money. It is not cheap. Don't come and be disappointed. Don't come and start labeling people as being wicked, unkind, uncaring. You can't do that, because this is a society where everybody is trying to make ends meet. And God will meet you halfway if he sees the steps that you have taken, So I'm sorry if this video comes across as being a hard one, but sometimes we need to tell ourselves the hard truth, the bitter truth, so that we can make amends and we can, plan and move on with our lives. So guys, I want to thank you. If this is your first time, thank you so much. And please subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. My name is Mina Woody. Thank you so much to my returning subscribers. I love you all with the love of Christ, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings.